Here I have a shoebox filled with toys, and we are gonna build a town for them. So let's open our first one. So let's open our first blind bag. And who do we have in there? Oh, it's a tiny duck. Oh, it looks super cute. And now I'm gonna go and work on ideas for that. So I decided to not think long and just get right into it. That's a duck. So we are going to make a circular pond for it. So using this bag of the very light plasticine. So let me choose colors. And here now all the colors. That's the color of the water, bricks around it, base color, and then some plants. So first this brown color to do a little base for our pond. I think that one is okay. I like that it's not perfect. It looks like a brick. So this is a base. Let's check the size. Yeah, I think it's perfect. Then we are gonna need our water to be slightly smaller than the base, so we can put some bricks on the sides. Yeah, that's perfect. Now I'll grab a needle and just do these little holes. So I've made a ton of mini holes, and now I want to grab, I think, this instrument to add more textures. Look how textured it is now. Beautiful. Just make it in all the directions. So let's put on it our duck to see how it looks. Very nice. So now let's add bricks around the water. Here is a piece for bricks. It's in that color. So now we have to do it in this form. And then we take one piece and have to make something that looks pretty much like a brick or a stone, for example, like that, and put it right there. Also, I'm gonna grab my needle and do a little holes inside, and here also, and just make the shape more intricate, more detailed, like that. And now I'll do all the bricks around. And here how it looks with the stones. You see these little holes, and with tools you can add really cool texture to it. So let's look. Oh, it's super cute, super elegant. But now, to do it even more interesting, let's add some plants. So at first I grabbed this green color, but now I think that something more dark green will suit it more. So here is the new color, and now we will gonna try to make it lily pads. So I took a very tiny piece, and now I will take even tinier piece. Here we are. So, and now here we'll try to do it look more like a lily pad, like a little heart, top of the heart at here, like that. So, and now let's try to add it to our pond. So grab some tool and give it some form like that. Oh, oh. Yeah, that really looks beautiful. And now you can add as much as lily pads as you want. And here are some of the lily pads I added. These are like circles, flattened a little bit. And now the last thing will be flowers. So how to do the flowers? That's the question. I think that this is a moment now that needs a little bit of experimentation. So our flowers have to be really small. Here we are. Maybe an instrument will help us. So let's try to do something like that. Yeah. Okay, first we're gonna make a little hole inside. Then we have to cut out our petals. This is more like it, but still. No, that looks nice. That does look like a little flower. Maybe we can cut out it also from the outside. Yeah, that's like a closed flower like. Let's see whether it will be beautiful. Oh, I think it is. So what I will do now is I'll take a needle and right into the center of it. I'll try to stick it to the base. Now, here is the flower. Wow, it looks beautiful. I think here I need a smaller flower. So here is a teeny tiny bit of the pink plasticine. I think now I will be very brave and just put it like that. Or where is the best? Oh, I want to put it there. Then I will take my needle, go right into the center. Yeah, and now I will try to cut out little petals. Using more of a side of a needle. Right. Oh, it's beautiful. But now I think that we really need a tiny detail for this little flower to make it perfect. I'm going to take my last color and make an accent. So I need the tiniest bit I can get. Okay. Even maybe a half of it. You don't even see it in my hands. Here we are. Oops. Okay, I lost it. Let's take another half. Here it is. And we need to put it right inside, which can be a little challenging, but okay. And now let's try to put it all the way inside. Take our needle and be really gentle just beside of the needle, trying to push it as deep as we can. Yeah, okay, now it's perfect. Also, to make it even better, we can add this color into the first flower. Yeah, let's do that. So I found the first bit, and now let's try, oops, to put it in our first flower. Okay, and now very careful. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's going inside, right? Yeah. Wow. No, now it's beautiful. I think we are done now. It looks amazing. Let's put our duck on it. Oh my god, it's perfect. I think our first resident in the town has its own place now. It looks great. It's perfect place for our little duck. So that's it for today. I hope you had fun. Bye.